Good morning, guys. I wanted to dig a little bit deeper today on the Maharishi self pulse technique. We started about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, trying to put some information out there about why it's so important to have the knowledge of self pulse, because we can diagnose ourselves or kind of figure out where our imbalances are, so we have a baseline of where we can start to try to bring balance back to our physiology. That being said, we started with Vata and we spoke about why it was so important to understand that what Vata was attached to. So Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Pitta is the middle finger, middle pulse, and it's attached to like our small intestines, our pancreas, our our liver, our spleen, our eyesight, blood, and sweat. So it's associated with our sight, our digestion, our digestive fire, they call it, heat, thirst, hunger, the softness of our skin, the luster of our hair, our happiness, our cheerfulness, and our intellect. So when we feel the pitta under our finger, perhaps like more than the other ones, that would be if we felt too much of it, we could be experiencing things like excessive hunger and thirst, or they got a burning sensation in our stomach, the heartburn, the indigestion, the issues like that, and a lack of sleep, like insomnia. If our pitta dosha is too crazy, the changing of the color of our skin, like the jaundice look of the yellow, issues with our stool and our urine, and even like bleeding disorders. But if we have too little of the pitta, like we don't feel it, like it's like you could feel the other doshas but less of the pitta, you might have a very dull digestive fire, meaning you have a hard time. You might get constipated, not be able to get rid of the excess waste in our intestines, being that it's associated to the small intestines. A loss of luster in our hair and our skin, because it's also associated with a lot of skin and ailments, skin rashes, and issues like that. And our skin might start to feel cold because pitta is associated with our heat. So it's, imagine if you had excessive pitta, it'd be like having menopause for men, women, and everybody all the time. So these are just a few of the reasons why it's important to know what we're feeling under our fingers, so we have an understanding why we're feeling it, and then we have a baseline to work with on what we can do. What whether it's a diet change, it's a behavioral, we call them behavioral rsayanas, like little behavioral modifications that we can do just to bring that balance back. So first we start with understanding what we're feeling, then comes a knowledge of what we can do to bring balance back to that, to bring back that health and take away those